and the year is going by in such a weird way. April is like taking forever, but starting a new week, lunch break live. These are my little devotions I do for lunch, and I just wanted to touch on a couple of things. I hope my computer is keeping up with me here. So, yeah, it looks like it's started. We're good. Um, One thing about what I've learned in today's devotion, it says, doing God's work is a curious thing. It requires both mad rushes and patiently waiting. See, as followers, we're meant to think like the psalmist did in Psalm 40, verse 1. He says that I waited patiently for Yahweh, and He inclined to me and heard my cry for help. Yet, as followers, we're also meant to do His work with at breakneck speed, really, as described in Deuteronomy 26:1, where the Israelites are told to take possession of the promised land and settle it. I mean, here's the thing, though. We're meant to recognize where the answers to both those challenges come from, and they have to be from God. And the third point that comes with today's devotion is because you got patience, you've got haste, and the third is giving, because giving is what indicates our understanding of the source of information on whether or not we are patient or we make haste. So we give as a recognition of God's sovereignty over what we're doing. So I mean, in Israel, the first fruits, they were given as a sacrifice to provide for the church and the priest, but also a symbol of obedience, because once we understand that God is the source, then we give cheerfully. See, God has asked His followers to listen, which is to wait, to be patient, to listen, and then to act, and sometimes in haste to act. But we leave the time frame in doing both of those up to Him. And giving, after we complete both the waiting and the acting, we give because it shows that we realize that God has given us all that we have, and it requires us to understand the purpose of this sacrifice. So just as the Israelites were a wandering people in Deuteronomy 26, we were also once wandering sinners. So it's for this reason and many others that we must trust our God in our patience, in our speed or haste, and with our giving. Trust in God. So here's a three-pronged question to close the today and my lunch break live. What is God asking you to be patient about? And where is He asking you to make haste? And how are you currently neglecting to give? Three prongs. What is He asking you to be patient about? Where should you be making haste? And how are you giving? Are you neglecting, or are you being obedient? So with that, have a blessed day and be safe.